Hello, welcome back. I am Frexistential, and we are playing Darkest Dungeon 2. And y'all, I have some news. It's been a few days since I've streamed the game, but I've been playing offline, and not only have we defeated a lair boss for the first time, I've actually completed Chapter 2 with the main squad here. I did it just yesterday. Yesterday was actually a lot because I got up to the final boss in Chapter 2, died, and then had to do it all over again because I couldn't figure out the Chapter 2 boss on the first attempt, and he destroyed me. But then the second time we got him. It wasn't too difficult once you kind of figure it out. And I know I didn't record that session, but we'll be doing multiple runs with multiple characters. So we'll be doing Chapter 2 again, don't you worry. As we see here, since we've completed with this fourth squad, we've got some memories for them. I just got ahead and we didn't have a lot of memories that we had unlocked. We only had 3 initially, so I had to just buy another one with some candles to get an additional one, so we just had a memory to give. And we're going to go ahead and try Chapter 3 with this squad. Hey, Frank, welcome back to the chat. How you doing? Let's go ahead and embark and start up this Chapter 3, which I have not seen what Chapter 3 is. I know it's titled Obsession, but I don't know what it's about or what the new challenge, if there's going to be an added layer to it.
Indistinct and ill-minded.
Obsession
No
by Calvin Klein. No, not really. Cool, architect or archivist. Whatever you do, whatever your name is, dude. Hit me with that lore. Hit me with that deep lore and story.
We set out immediately into the kaleidoscopic wilds of the countryside.
We went to a lovely bed and breakfast.
Reached the remote manor whose whereabouts forms the sole contents of that.
I ordered the pancakes.
At the
I was
behest of our
dissatisfied with the
charismatic
syrup
host,
they
we
served.
feasted beneath the banner of the Iron Crown, questioned exhaustively by an eager cabal of masked delegates.
I mean, that's probably fine. A cabal of masked delegates are always,
For the broken and the battered.
friendly and not unsavory bunch. Oh yeah, we also opened up a bunch of the characters. I had, when I beat Chapter 2, I had a lot of candles to spend, so I went ahead and unlocked basically the other characters that we had left, as well as their initial path. But we're gonna go ahead and play with the squad that we had because they have memories. So for their paths, okay, good. It did save all this. So let's kind of review the squad that we're working with. So in the front, we have the man-at-arms. He is a Photor Scavenger, Slippery. He's on guard. This is what we started with. I haven't locked in any of the positive quirks. I didn't know you could do that until recently. So he starts with dodge, which is very good. He also has a chance to, have double guard or another guard when the round starts, and again, he can scrounger for this area. Now, he doesn't like fisher folk, which didn't present too much of an issue. Like we did to the shroud, and the stress wasn't really an issue for us when we did Chapter 2. He melted down in the boss fight, where he also gained being afraid of gaunts, and he's also squeamish. But otherwise, doing well. We've been running the bulwark path. I was running Sergeant a lot, but bulwark, we're a little bit more offensive with him. He's been doing well. He is our main stress reliever, though, so we're pretty much locked into having bolster. Now, in the number 2 slot, we got the Highwayman. We got Dismas here. And I've been running Rogue with him. So he's been jumping back and forth between the man-at-arms from between rank 1 and 2. He'll pop up in front a lot of the time. Quirk-wise, he is stout, so he's got some extra HP. He's also has additional much higher chance to get a resolute if he melts down. Germophobic, lazy eye. He got this one late, but thankfully we were mostly melee focused with him anyhow, so it really doesn't present any issue. We've been running Wicked Slice, Open Vein, Highway Robbery, which I have liked a lot, and then I've been mixing and matching. I was running Point Blank until we got the Lazy Eye, and then I switched to Double Cross. We don't use this often. We mostly are using like Open Vein as well as Highway Robbery to clear any steal positive tokens from the enemies. It's been working out pretty well. Now in the third slot, we've got the Grave Robber here, going pretty much a range build, which it's a good strong support class. She also started with On Guard, so that was like the first round you've been able to put up a lot of damage, and I think that's one of the reasons why we were so successful in our Chapter 2 attempt. She's very fast. She's also slippery, so like between her and the Man-at-Arms, like it's really tough to like actually hit our crew in the first like opening round. She's a neat freak, which hasn't really presented too much of an issue. And skills-wise, like again, we're going pretty much range build. I did switch to Absinthe at the very end, just because the boss that we fought didn't have any corpses to pop, so I felt Absinthe was the better option. But I've mostly been running Dead of Night, Poison Dart. I tried Flashing Daggers, and maybe we'll try this again. But yeah, and we wanted to also, even though Pick to the Face is not a ranged attack, it's kind of just good to have as an option in case like some fuckery happens. Yeah, and that's our Grave Robber. And then in our last slot, we have the Plague Doctor. Slugger, classic Slugger. Pillager Slayer. So really nothing too like crazy. Like even like Bloodthirsty. Like Plague Doctor, we don't run her for damage. It's really a support sort of thing. We are running Alchemist, not Surgeon, would help with Bloodthirsty, but really we just want the supports. I love Blinding Gas. Magnesium Rain, it's good for the setup that we have, but it's a lot of magnesium, Blinding Gas, Plague Grenade, and clearing corpses with Mag Rain on occasion if the Grave Robber isn't going to devour it for some health. So yeah, that's the team. And we have done all the story events for these 4. So I'm going to run Chapter 3 until the squad fails, and then I'm going to start mixing and matching and incorporating some of these other classes, just because like for me to like relearn the game a little bit, because I think there's a lot of things that I was missing, because it's hard to kind of learn and stream at the same time or record or whatever. So I was missing some stuff with like the relationship pips and really the best way to kind of strategize when you're kind of setting out the path that you're going to. But now I think I've gotten the hang of it. And I did like focus on this squad with a couple of different, so I ran the same path a couple of times, like the same paths and sort of like squad to kind of figure out what was working best for me. And I think this is, not the group that we're going to use forever, of course, but now I think I have a better grasp on the game as a whole, and definitely will start mixing and matching, our loadouts as well as our characters, and start getting additional story stuff for them, because each, we messed around with the occultist a little bit last week too, right? And it just, you know, swapping in one character for you know, on the team changes like everything. It changes the whole dynamic of how you're gonna set up the thing, which is what I really like about the game. All right. First battle, just 2 little lost souls, nothing too problematic for us. A little warm-up round. Let's go ahead and just, what's their blight resistance? You know, they got some, so I like to focus on poison dart, but, and like just DOTs in general, but these guys, it's just really just a warm-up for us. And we'll go ahead and, even though they have high blight resistance, the plague doctor has so much plague penetration, it doesn't even matter. Oh yeah, it was funny with the run that we won. I was saving up baubles for a hoarder, and then like by the end of the run, like I had like 2 like avoid hoarder stuff in our for our goals. So I avoided him twice, and the third one I just couldn't get to him while also still going to the lair. So I ended the run with like 200 baubles just sitting on me, just wasted. So I was shocked that we were able to still win. So what do we have in the inventory here? We got a couple items here. Some was from the Altar of Hope, and one I think was just we got a random in item upon arrival. So we got a Songbook of Touching Dirges. Will reduce stress for our party, which they do not have stress. So we'll probably save this for the second inn, as well as some positive relationship chances, which is great. Same thing with the whiskey barrel, so we'll also hold on to this. And boxing gloves too. So yeah, a lot of good stuff for relationship and stress. It's just not needed right now, so we will definitely just hold on to those. Stagecoach items we have. We have the icebox, +2 quantity of food looted, and some resistance for against disease for the food. Scouting gear, handy, and tinker's gear. So let's check out what pet options we have. Pygmy Pliskin. Hey, Poxborn. Which, this one I like a lot, but we don't have any starting medical gear. I don't think we have a pet that is food. No, we do. Reanimated pet. Plus speed for food gear item equipped. And plus health, max health, per 4 food items in inventory. Interesting, interesting. What stagecoach items are for sale? Tinker, luxury. This also helps with stress reduction, which I think is the wolf cub. And the suspension. Okay. I mean, we might try this because this is just new. And I also, I mean, I was running the healing guy, the pygmy a couple times, but we don't even have that option, right? There's no medical gear to be had. So we'll do the reanimated rabbit rather than nothing, because I'd rather save my baubles than spend them now on just a stagecoach item. Though I may grab this. I don't know, we'll see. So let's go get the reanimated rabbit. Let's pop over the Wainwright.
A new variable.
It's unremovable, but it's fine.
Good.
Icebox on there, and we might as well equip the other stuff. This stuff is not permanent, but you might as well have them. All right. We also need. So we need to feed our people as well.
Comfort on the road to damnation.
And we'll get some whiskey. And for our combat items, what is available? What do you got for us? Laudanum for sure. And we'll get some glimmers of hope. And save our 10 gold. Alright. You, sir, will hold the glimmers. You will hold the booze. And how are you guys feeling about each other relationship-wise? All pretty neutral, right? Okay. So, let's go ahead and eat up. It's always good to have some extra health, I've learned, if you could afford it. Then why don't you two be friends? Why don't you two be friends as well? All right, and what are our options route-wise? Oh yeah, the trainer. I want Duelist Advance. And I also want Blinding Gas. I like early bolster as well, since this is really only a stress mitigation. But I think it's okay for the first area, I hope. Let's see. Avoid the field hospital. We don't have any negative things that we want to kind of clear, so this is doable. Keep the flame. This is also doable too. But the Man-at-Arms does not like fish people. And safe routes. I mean, okay. Even okay, we have the Photor Scavenger. I mean, the only thing I'm concerned about this area is the amount of blight resistance they all have. And we do like our, poison dart. But I think with the Scrounger for the area, we don't like fish folk. I think this is the way to go. Let's embark. Oh, Frank, you listened to the How Did This Get Made Morbius? Yeah, no, I listened to that episode too, and I have not seen Morbius, but yeah, it does make me kind of watch Morbius, because just for its Morbin time alone, like, the movie just... The fact that the internet, like, tricked the studio or the execs to thinking the movie was, like, super popular, and to have them re-release it as a meme and then have it a bomb a second time, very funny. All right, so field hospital is on this route. We want to avoid this, so this makes an easy choice. We got to go to the right. So it's gonna be a question mark. Assistance encounter. Then we'll probably do the watchtower, because I'm not doing the lair in this run, in this area. I want to kind of get more skills and more points and stuff before we end up trying to tackle that. So let's go ahead and head to the unknown. And a loathing thing. Not great. Box. So Morbius wasn't as bad as people made it out to be. I don't know. It looked kind of bad. I mean, I guess I haven't seen it, so I guess I can't comment. But I mean, if you go in with low enough expectations, it's gonna, potentially surprise you. Okay, you want to leave? We're not leaving. You're the only one that wants to fight, and you're gonna make everyone else upset. But we gotta fight these people. -2 each. That's not good. You guys gotta get along. Alright, like I said, pretty high blight resistance for all these guys. So let's start off with the back line. With this, throw a dagger at them right there. You, sir. Let's start off with the... We won't start off with a bolster, but let's just go ahead and stun ya. You resisted the stun, or the daze rather. Get some riposty chances. And now we're gonna go ahead and blinded both, but only dazed one. Now, Pox, the question is, was the movie so bad it was good? Because that's the real peak, is when a bad movie transcends itself and becomes, like, so terrible it becomes something beautiful. That's the sweet spot. Like, you know, that's like a special kind of movie. Alright, so we got a combo token on you. I don't think we could reach you, though. You have 9, 23. We'll make you bleed a little bit. We can almost kill you. Let's, we'll make you bleed.
Malaise, measured and steady.
Let's go ahead and pop that combo token on you. Nice. And you, sir. These guys don't want to be stunned. Now, having a body on the ground is potentially dangerous in this area because, like, these guys like to eat corpses. Owie. You know, we're watching it for free, but beyond the meme, it won't be a cult classic. Yeah, I mean, if watching it for free, that's a whole other, like, thing. Like, paying money for a movie or seeing it for free is also going to, like, change your perception of value of your time spent. Alright, 8, 9. Let's see if we can, end your existence. Alright, almost. Well, this might not. Let's get rid of that corpse. Let's go ahead and defend the good doctor. And let's give them all with some rain.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
There we go. Doing okay. Can we... Out of position. Oh, you're in the back. Might be able to. At least with the fire, you'll probably burn out. You... 8 bleed! I didn't see it was that much bleed. We should have took some bandages. Let's... That's not great for us. You need to heal him. Sure, let's, I guess, end you then.
One less obstacle in our path.
Now, we don't want them to die just... Okay, they're gonna go next, so as long as we don't kill him this turn, or her, so I guess a maid. Let's come have, and you come to the front for a hot second. And you, please heal him.
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
I kind of regret not buying that, relic, whatever the item that would boost the heal. Alright, cops. I'm not doing anything wrong. Not being able to reach you is stinky. You're not doing great on health either. It's probably someone blocking the street.
The loathing abates.
Alright. We are to clear out the loathing though, so that's... Oh my god. Hold on, I gotta shut the window, clearly. Be right back. Alright, so here's what's happening. There is an ambulance directly outside my apartment building, and there's a car double parked blocking the street so the ambulance can't get by. So that's why there's noise. Don't know how long that's going to persist, though, but you know what? That's life in the big city. Now, I'm not running a build in our stagecoach that has a lot of travel heal, which my last one did, so that might be an issue. As we can see, Audrey's already a little low. That just means we gotta pop one of these dudes fast and she'll be able to nom 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 in the body. Alright, what's their blight resistance? It's decent, so these guys don't have a lot of health, though. There's one body for us. And they're getting along great. You'll love to see that. I'd rather actually blind, because you have a crit token. So that will stop you from that. Or at least slow you down. This is not upgraded, so it won't clear that. Let's go ahead and we don't want him to come to the front because we want him to be in the front because he has a dodge and riposte. Let me just defend you. Grave Robber's getting along with everybody. If we can get a positive relationship at the first inn, that will also make our lives easier. Get healed. And that's why I didn't have you heal her, because you did it yourself. You probably need to heal, though. Still want you back here. Let's go ahead and defend you, though. We'll switch who you're defending. So now you're stealthed and have health. Let's go ahead and make you vulnerable. You're poisoned, so get healed.
Welcome relief from caustic agony.
Hit him! There we go. Alright, now his dodge and block is gone, so now it's time for you to not be in the front. 8. You're vulnerable, too. Might be able to get you. We got him! We got him! Alright, yeah, no one can be healed. We will rain down some fire. Alright, I think we're coming out of this battle stronger than when we started, which is the ideal. I'd like to see that.
An unexpected find.
Some lovely spoons and some gold. Alright. On to the next. This thing's harder to steer than it looks. Alright, what do you got for us? We're at dim light. Ooh, since he has the Scrounger, he's probably gonna give us the best set of stuff. Yeah, combat and in items. What is this? Stagecoach items? Nah. Toxic Ichor. Another songbook of touching dirges. Go ahead and equip that. This should be pretty easy to do in a longer fight. Alright, Danner Watchtower. I mean, scouting is always good. I guess we'll do the Watchtower since we do have some question marks. And, I mean, maybe we're just going for the Hoarder, so maybe we don't... I mean, that's still the right side anyway. Just because we have enough money, if he has one of the really good items, we have over 65. And like I said, we don't really want the lair this early, because we're not going to kill the gross lair baby. Ooh, found some food. It's too early. We're definitely not strong enough for that. Yet.
Look to the horizon.
Look to the horizon. That's a lot of loathing though on the right. I mean, it's gonna be costly, but I think that's what we're gonna do. But we'll set out on that journey next time. If you watched the entire video, thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Would love it if you consider giving me a like, if you subscribe to the channel, and if you leave a comment. If you're watching on Twitch, we'll be back in just a moment. If you're watching on YouTube, we'll be back with some more content tomorrow.